Welcome everybody. Let's have a quick look at how we can now access the recipe and create new steps. We can click this very little icon here and we can see the new project steps or the whole recipe in here. And we can see all the steps in a very friendly format with like a very quick little sum up of like this one is casting the variable positions into a multi-valued, or this one is extracting the date component from the hour and from the month, right? But if we're feeling a bit adventurous, we can jump into the code and see what actually is going on in here, right? And let's say that I wanna, for example, change this overall column into like a coarser version of it, like just this is a score for the FIFA players that is given based on a lot of statistics. So let's say that I want to get all the bad, mid, good, and great players, for example, right? This would be like the bad, the mid, and all the good players would be like above 80, for example, or something like that. And let's say I want to that is basically discretizing this value. So we can now very quickly, let me like swap this in and snap this in here. We can, for example, search for discretize in this little menu, which is very helpful, and it filters by all the steps there exist in our documentation and in our API documentation. So we have the discretize on quantiles, which I don't really know what it does, but let's see exactly. We have the example. We can read all this, but the example very clearly states that we can set some cut points and then assign labels to the different cut points, which is exactly what we need. So let's click in here. This would create the cut points. Let's remove some of the comments. And for example, here, we can do the same as the example. I don't really know what the best configuration would be. And then, for example, labels, we can say bad, mid, good, and great, just as we see, right? It's giving us an error saying that DS input is not available, which is in fact true because input is a column that does not exist. So it would be overall. And for output, we would like to be at like overall quantize or whatever you may want to call it. So everything looks fine. Let's just run it. And this would create a column here very, very quickly. And we can see all the great players. We can go down here, which is the last one, and all the bad, mid, good, and great players have been assigned. So we can now analyze this in a different way. Hope you like it. See ya.